Welcome to session 2.2 on gender analysis. Having a gender perspective does not mean that you automatically know how to design and implement gender responsive and inclusive DRR. To fully understand and reduce disaster risk, it is crucial to identify the specific roles, needs, and dynamics of women, girls, boys, men, and persons with non-binary gender identities in specific contexts. Every society has certain gender norms, roles, and relations that influence how individuals are affected by, can cope with, and recover from disasters. This is why you must conduct an intersectional gender analysis. This tool will help you put theory into practice and ensure that all DRR interventions are appropriate, efficient, sustainable, and impactful. The World Food Programme has developed the following 8 steps for conducting a gender analysis. Step 1. Identify the situation, issue, need, or problem to be addressed. Specify the women, girls, boys, men, and persons with non-binary gender identities concerned. Step 2. Identify a range of sources of data and information. These can include key individuals, databases, reports, etc. Make sure to include women's organisations, local organisations, sector specialists, and organisations representing specific groups such as LGBTQIA+ persons, Indigenous people, and persons with disabilities. Step 3. Collect and organise the data and information. Actively involve women and men and individuals of diverse gender identities and girls and boys as relevant in data gathering. Step 4. Examine the data and information from a gender perspective. Analyse the needs, strategic interests, and capacities of women, girls, boys, men, and persons with non-binary gender identities. Step 5. Consider factors intersecting with gender, such as age, financial status, ethnicity, sexual orientation, formal education, religion, and disability, etc. Step 6. Concisely document the analysis in a report or matrix. Step 7. Validate the analysis by sharing with and obtaining feedback from key diverse stakeholders. Revise accordingly. Step 8. Apply the analysis in planning, targeting, advocacy, monitoring, and evaluation to generate transformative changes in the lives of women, girls, boys, men, and persons with non-binary gender identities. Following monsoon flooding in Bangladesh in 2020, the Gender in Humanitarian Action Group conducted a rapid gender analysis. One of the main challenges the group encountered was the lack of data disaggregated by sex, age, and disability. As a consequence, assessment reports failed to take into account the specific risks and situations for women, girls, and gender diverse populations. This caused their specific needs to be left unidentified and unaddressed. In spite of the lack of data, the analysis revealed that gender-based violence had been on the rise since the emergence of COVID-19, and that the floods further aggravated the situation. The floods also worsened the socio-economic situation for those who had lost their livelihoods due to COVID-19. Among them were many women and girls and female-headed households. It showed that the breakdown of the healthcare system put the lives of pregnant women and infants at risk. The heavy damage sustained to water and sanitation facilities made women and girls, including trans women, vulnerable to diseases like urinary tract infections and reproductive tract infections. Inadequate shelters and communal living put particularly women and adolescent girls at further risk of violence. Had a gender analysis been embedded in the disaster risk assessment process, these issues could have been addressed before the flood to reduce the risks faced by women, girls and gender diverse populations. DRR presents a unique opportunity to address root causes of inequality, thereby giving all persons the best opportunity to survive and recover from disasters. And a gender analysis is key in achieving this. There are many tools available to conduct a gender analysis. It is important to point out that no tool is perfect. For example, they are rarely explicitly inclusive of LGBTQIA+ persons and often depart from a binary understanding of gender, focusing solely on women and men. Therefore, it is key to adapt the tool to the specific context, build on partnerships and local knowledge, apply a human rights-based approach and the principles of equality, participation, non-discrimination, inclusion and accountability, explicitly include LGBTQIA+ people and those with non-binary gender identities, cover aspects of intersectionality. This will all contribute to the gender analysis being a powerful tool towards equal, inclusive and thereby sustainable DRR.